Vitamin A deficiency is one of the most serious and preventable nutritional disorders worldwide, with consequences that reach far beyond poor vision. While vitamin A is often celebrated for its role in eye health, its absence from the diet can affect nearly every major system in the body. The impact of deficiency is especially severe in children and pregnant women, leading to a cascade of health challenges that can compromise not only individual well-being, but also community health and development. Yet, the truly encouraging news is that these outcomes are entirely avoidable with proper nutrition and awareness. By recognizing the symptoms and addressing them early, we can transform a dangerous deficit into an opportunity for lasting vitality and health. Perhaps the most well-known and immediate consequence of vitamin A deficiency is night blindness, the inability to see clearly in low light. This condition arises because vitamin A is essential for the production of rhodopsin, a light-sensitive pigment found in the retina. Without adequate vitamin A, the retina cannot adjust to darkness efficiently, and vision becomes compromised. In its early stages, this manifests as difficulty navigating in dim light, but if the deficiency progresses, it can evolve into a more serious condition known as xerophthalmia. Xerophthalmia is a spectrum of eye disorders that begins with dryness and irritation of the eyes due to the breakdown of tear-producing cells. As the condition advances, the cornea becomes rough, thickened, and vulnerable to infection. In severe cases, ulceration and irreversible damage can occur, eventually leading to permanent blindness. This tragic outcome disproportionately affects children in regions with food insecurity, and in many parts of the world, vitamin A deficiency remains a leading cause of preventable childhood blindness. But the implications of vitamin A deficiency extend far beyond the eyes. One of the most critical, yet sometimes overlooked effects is its weakening of the immune system. Vitamin A plays a pivotal role in maintaining the integrity of mucosal barriers in the respiratory, gastrointestinal, and urinary tracts, frontline defenses against pathogens. When these barriers break down due to deficiency, it becomes easier for infections to take hold and harder for the body to mount a swift immune response. As a result, children with vitamin A deficiency are more susceptible to frequent and severe infections, including diarrhea, pneumonia, and measles. In fact, during childhood illnesses such as measles, vitamin A deficiency dramatically increases the risk of complications and mortality. This vulnerability is compounded in malnourished populations, where the lack of vitamin A not only increases the frequency of illness, but also interferes with recovery. The immune system is unable to perform optimally, healing is delayed, and the energy needed for growth and development is diverted toward fighting off infection. In this way, vitamin A deficiency creates a vicious cycle of illness, weakness, and impaired development that can hold children back physically and cognitively. During pregnancy, the risks are similarly serious. A woman who is deficient in vitamin A may experience complications with her own health, including anemia and increased susceptibility to infection, as well as a heightened risk of poor outcomes for her child. Vitamin A is critical for fetal development, especially the formation of the eyes, heart, lungs, and bones. Its absence during pregnancy can contribute to birth defects, preterm delivery, and increased infant mortality. Therefore, maternal nutrition and adequate vitamin A intake are vital to breaking the intergenerational cycle of deficiency. The good news is that vitamin A deficiency is highly preventable. In many countries, public health programs have implemented successful strategies such as vitamin A supplementation, fortification of staple foods, and educational campaigns promoting the consumption of vitamin A-rich foods. These interventions have dramatically reduced the incidence of deficiency and related disorders, especially in high-risk populations. Foods like liver, dairy products, eggs, leafy greens, carrots, sweet potatoes, and orange fruits like mangoes and papayas provide natural, bioavailable sources of this essential nutrient. In populations with reliable access to a varied diet, deficiency is rare. But for millions of people around the world, particularly in areas affected by poverty, conflict, or poor agricultural infrastructure, ensuring adequate vitamin A intake remains a critical public health goal. Addressing this issue not only helps individuals avoid serious health complications, but also contributes to stronger, more resilient communities. Ultimately, vitamin A deficiency is a reminder of the delicate balance required for human health and the tremendous power of even a single nutrient to influence life on a large scale. It highlights the need for both individual awareness and systemic solutions to ensure that every person, regardless of geography or income, has access to the basic nutritional tools required to live, grow, and thrive. With continued attention and action, the burden of deficiency can be lifted, vision can be restored, and futures can be rewritten with clarity and hope.